Hello! What's going on, guys? Welcome to Rhino Review Stuff. I'm Rhino and I review stuff. And I'm assuming I'm live right now. My buttons don't appear to be working here on my screen. But anyways, yeah, I'm live. It's Friday, which means it is Free Day Friday, and I get to basically do whatever I want. And today I've got something really exciting. I've got Goliath from Gargoyles. I've got the ultimate action figure. And what's exciting about this, to me at least, is, well, I was kind of pining over it when I first saw it. And, yeah, I just couldn't find it in stores, and if I did, it was like $50, and I'm not going to pay that much money for a toy. So we were at Best Buy last week. We were actually looking for a phone, and I was going to upgrade to the Pixel 7 Pro. That fell through. I decided against it. I'm back to another old Android phone. Goodbye iPhone. And we were walking around trying to find a Christmas gift for MDJ 2K13, and in the back, it turns out Best Buy has toys. And almost every single toy there on the shelf was half price or better, and some of them were, 20% off, whatever. But I found the Goliath Ultimate action figure, and I paid $24 for him. Why did I pay $24 for him? Well, somebody had pulled him off the shelf, and yeah, the box is a little bit torn up there. Do I care about that? Not at all. You guys know I just tear up all of my boxes. So yeah, Goliath, ultimate action figure. Let's rip him open and let's check him out. So I love the packaging here. Let me zoom out so we can get a little bit of a better view. Yeah, it's very nice packaging. It looks a lot like the intro for the cartoon. In fact, that's probably what they based it on. Yeah, got the beautiful lettering here. I like the little gradient going on. On this side here, we've got a picture of the Goliath figure itself. Got a big old belt. It looks really, really silly, but what are you going to do? And on the back side here, more pictures of the figure. We got some action poses like huh and ha. So, oh, and he's got his book because, of course, Goliath is very smart. Includes book, pepper, interchangeable head and hands. And I'm pretty pumped about that. I just realized my first camera there isn't on. So boom, there I am. All right, nothing on the bottom of the box. Let's take a look in the window here. It's all intact. Like everything was here. I don't know why somebody decided to open the back of it. I'm assuming they were probably trying to steal stuff, but yeah, they didn't get anything. I hope. I mean, I haven't opened it up myself to see. But, there's the figure itself. Got, looks like 3 extra hands. We got a book. We have his pepper right there. And looks like this big old tail over here. I'm assuming the wings are probably stuffed in the back. So let's find out, shall we? Again, I don't keep these boxes. Why am I trying to be nice? I mean, this is a... There we go. Okay. Nothing else in the box except for this package. And yeah, it looks just like it did when it was in the box. It does have a nice little background here. It's a cityscape. It's stylized. It looks kind of like the Batman background. Of course, the animation style itself was very similar to Batman the Animated Series to begin with. Ah, yes. There they are. His big, flat, leathery wings. Ugh. Unfortunately, these are not leathery in the least. These are just really hard plastic. Nice texturing, though. I like the slight paint variations here. We got blacks and blues, kind of silvery, very shimmery, like fairy wings. And yes, they do appear to be articulated. Unfortunately, they're not very well articulated. It's very much stuck. I don't want to break anything. But yeah, slight articulation on the wings. And would you look at that, there's the other wing. And yeah, it looks identical. What do we got here? Oh, this is weird. We've got his tail, and as you can see by those holes, there is a metal rod running through the middle of it to make it nice and bendy. It feels really weird. That's kind of gross. Like, this is a grotesque tail. And yeah, if I bend it around too much, it's going to break. I'm not a fan of breaking my toys right after I open them. So I'm just going to set it off to the side and get the bad boy out of the package. Again, it's got some articulation here, at least it appears to. It's got a hinge, but it doesn't feel like it's going to move. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it moves. Just been in the package for so long, it was stuck. Okay, yeah, it's working. And I apologize for the nastiness around my fingers and stuff. I have been painting and I cannot get it out, so I'm just going to have to cut my fingernails off in a minute. Next up, we've got his angry gargoyle head. That is gruesome. That is fearsome. I really like that. You know what? The paint in the teeth there looks pretty good. In person, it looks a little bit like gray and washed out, but there on the camera, that looks great. So yeah, that's probably closer to what you'll be seeing. I have old people eyes. Hair looks good. Got a little bit of shimmery stuff going on there, probably because of the packaging. But yeah, looks good. A little bit of a slight rubberiness to it. So yes, you can bend it down. You can see ball joint. It'll pop right on. We'll start down here with the pepper. He's a pepper. He's a jalapeno pepper. Or a, I don't know, maybe a poblano? I don't know what kind of pepper that is. I am not a pepper expert. I did pick a pickle peppers once, but I did not know what the pickle peppers were called. Set his pepper over there. We got a book. Does it say actual words? It does not. It's just got scribbles. It kind of reminds me of the book Barb is carrying. It's nice, I guess. It's a book. We got 3 extra hands here. Guess we'll start here at the bottom. Oop. I'll flop it all over the place. 2 and 3. So the one at the bottom is the type hand, and it is a left hand. Yep, he can hold stuff with that. He could probably pinch a pickled pepper. And then we got a couple of fists. Now to the main event. Okay, he is tied in at the waist, so I will have to... Golly, it's so loud. I apologize to your ears. Speaking of ears, I just unboxed an ear cleaner outer camera thingy. That was quite the experience. Expect some video of that coming soon. Hold on. Just... Okay. There we go. Okay, got that side. Oh man, now I gotta get the whole kit and caboodle. Look at that. He's got a booty hole. Ridiculous. Turns out there were some more holdy downs right here on the feet. I like those feet. Look at those bad boys. Those are some ferocious looking feet. How cool. Decent articulation there at the knee. Foot can go up and down, so that's a cool pose right there. Toes can go like that. The toenails do not wiggle. I'm assuming it's the same for this foot. Ooh, yeah, it can actually lower his toes. He can be like an owl. God, you know what? That is really one of the only things I hate about NECA figures is they are so tightly put together. I'm just afraid I'm going to break them just by trying to move them. And in fact, I have several times. Yeah, got some swivelly out legs there. Looking good under the hood. There's the tail peg. There's where you can shove his tail peg. Paint on this, pretty good. I mean, I've got no complaints about the paint. He's grayish, bluish, and yeah. Actually, I think they did go a little bit overboard here on the chest. That looks a little bit, I don't know, tacky, if you will. Plus the head position, I don't know, it feels a little bit weird to me. He's kind of a slope back. I don't know. That's bizarre. Yeah, arms, they can go out like that. Maybe if they're twisted around, they can go up, but I don't really want to try that. Got some nice details, though. Look at that. And these are some good-looking hands. I'm probably going to keep these as the default hands, because they are the default hands. Yeah, once you get it loosened up, decent articulation. Does move pretty well. Yeah, but to begin with, they sure are stuck and stiff. Do have some chest articulation there. He can kind of swivel around. You know what? I hate this face. This is like the worst face. I mean, it looks good, but gosh, it's just off-putting. I don't like that at all. Yeah, he's going to have the growly gargoyle face on pretty soon. On the back of him, I mean, they've got the typical NECA clothing here. You can see there is a clothing type texture. It does feel and look like leather, so good on that. The belt is not a separate piece. It is molded on, but it also looks like leather. Unfortunately, the belt buckle, I mean, they could have, I don't know, made that out of a hard plastic or something. Stop focusing on his hands. They could have made that out of hard plastic. Instead, it's made out of the same rubber, and that's just kind of weird. Not a big fan of that. Much like the head, I am not a fan of that head. Right up here, we got some holes, so we can stick his wings. And yeah, I think we're going to do that now. Start off with the tail. Let's see here. With the holes on the bottom, pop that peg right in there. Go in your home. There we go. And we've got a tail coming directly out of his hiney. And I'll get it in a nice pose like that. That is the nice pose that he will be in, probably for the duration of my ownership. Do I want to pop the head off next? Yeah, I definitely do. There we go. There's what he looks like without his head. Focus on him, not on me. There we go. That's what he looks like without his head. Honestly, I think this ball is a better head than this actual head. What do you think? Or do you agree with me on that one? All right, pop on this head. Yeah, that's much better. Does it just... easy. Easy peasy. And he can be a sassy bitch. I like that. All right, time for the wings. Let's see here. That's easy enough. They got those like Lego pegs going on. Golly. That is just, these things are not meant to be moved at all. I am not a fan of the construction of these wings. This by far is the weakest point, other than the ugly original head. Look at that guy. Wow. He is massive. Probably put these wings down a smidge. But not much. I mean, yeah, if you've got the wings on him, they're going to be out. And honestly, I can't complain. I kind of like that. I think that's going to be pretty awesome to have his wings out. Yeah, where's he going to look? He can look down. And let's get some fancy pose there for the hands. He is absolutely disgusted with what he sees. Oh, golly. Oh. I'll figure something out. I will figure out some sort of pose. So the Ultimate Goliath action figure. As a figure overall, it's pretty stinking cool. I gotta say, I do like this. The second head there is by far the better of the two. I hate the wings with a fiery passion. These should not be hard wings. These should be at least semi-mobile. There should be a joint in here so you can kind of tuck them back. I mean, if they can do it with Batman's cape, they can certainly do it with this. The tail, that is garbage. Who makes a bendy piece of rubber with a piece of metal in it. That's tacky. That's really terrible. I am in shock that they would do that. The rest of the sculpt, pretty darn nice. So, gosh, it's tough to really say what I feel about it because there are two glaring nastinesses. Like, I absolutely hate the wings and I hate the tail, but the rest of it, pretty darn cool. I mean, you got these other 3 hands here, so you can give him, you know, slightly different poses. You can have him hold the book. You can have him hold his little pepper. You know, that's cool. Whatever. So nice accessories, nice extra hands. Garbage wings. You might have seen an SH forming there on my lips. Garbage wings. Garbage tail. The rest of him I like. If I was giving this guy a grade, he'd probably be a straight up C. He is incredibly average in every way. The nostalgia factor is where it's at. I mean, if you were in love with the cartoon growing up, then this figure is going to be awesome for you no matter what. If you're like me and you watch the cartoon, you know, whenever, as a teenager, then you might not be as infatuated with it, much like I'm not as infatuated with it. However, it's still a pretty cool figure. In all honesty, I would consider doing some sort of custom here and just scrapping these wings all together and making something else. I don't know. But if there was some way I could keep the plastic for the outside, give it a little hinge there at the little knuckle, that might be worth it to change. The tail, on the other hand, I mean, there's no fixing that. He's got a big, wavy, flappy, bendy-boo tail. I hate that. Yes, Goliath Ultimate Action Figure from NECA is a C figure, straight up. Not even a C+. It's a C. He is average in every way. And guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you were not as disappointed with this figure as I am. So, yeah, like, subscribe, and all that jazz. I'll be coming back at you next Friday with another Free Day Friday. My closet is full to bursting, and I cannot wait to get back to that stuff. There will be a short hiatus coming up in the next couple of weeks. I might be gone for maybe a month or so. I've got lots of videos that I'm planning. I've got a few things back behind me on my shelves that I'm going to be doing a video on for the next couple of weeks. Got several things down here on the floor. I got a wicked new microphone, and cannot wait to test that thing out with the soundboard that I picked up, because I honestly, at the time, this microphone here was kind of pooping out on me until I figured out that OBS had wiped all of my settings. So I was getting lots of background echo and stuff. Obviously, I got that fixed. I think I sound pretty nice right now. I sound like myself, but I actually bought another microphone and going XLR this time. So stay tuned. I am going to be reviewing an XLR microphone with a soundboard with, you know, the 48-volt phantom power going on. Plus, you know, toys. And I actually got a sponsorship, so I'll have some videos about that pretty soon. There's going to be 2 videos for that company. They are paying for a good portion of some videos here, so kudos to them. And the shoes are actually really cool, so I can't wait to show those off. In the meantime, like I said, like, subscribe, and all that jazz, and I will see you all later. Goodbye! I forgot the button to stop streaming.